Ontario and Quebec are forecast to see their first major winter storm of the year. Heads up, Tuesday and Wednesday, those are the days to look out for. This system could dump up to 15 centimeters of snow. A messy system like this could make for slow and dangerous travel conditions.
Okay. Good girl. Relax. Hey guys, thanks for joining us on this hike into the woods. We've made it to camp, this nice spot right beside this big rock face that's kind of sheltering us. It's supposed to get pretty windy, I think, tonight and maybe in the morning, so I thought a spot like this would be good. Lucy is enjoying herself. On the way in, she was wearing her backpack. This is the first trip I think that she's actually used it. Sometimes when we walk her, we'll put it on. It's made by Roughwear. It's their biggest dog pack. Today she was carrying the most weight she's ever carried. And so all she was carrying though is water for herself. I checked the map before coming into here. We're on Crown land and I could see that there was a creek. I wasn't sure how much water would be flowing through it, and it looks like there's a good amount and it's not too far from here, but she was also carrying, she has 2 of these bladders in this bag. So that's all the weight she was carrying. I got her food in my bag. But it was still good for her to carry her own weight. She's almost 2 years old, and at that point she's an adult and can carry a lot more, but she's got to get trained up. And her muscles got to get developed for the extra weight. Got to go get some firewood because I got a big steak that I got to cook for dinner. Lucy's dinner I'll be serving to her very shortly, and that's what she's patiently waiting for. These are some tough weather conditions we have right now. Very wet snow right now, and then I think overnight or even in the morning it might change to freezing rain or rain. I want to be careful about how wet I get, and especially how wet Lucy gets. Her coat keeps her very warm when it's dry, and in the dry cold snow it's not a big issue. But in the wet snow, it's more of an issue. So I did bring a nice little pack towel to dry her off if she does get a little wet, and probably before bed I'll dry her off. She hates towels touching her though. Oh yes? You want more love? Oh yeah. We're happy now that we have this tarp up and we can be out of the wet snow, eh Lucy? But I gotta go get firewood. You're probably gonna want to join, aren't you? Alright. I think it's time for you to eat, isn't it? dead. I gotta cut it. I'm out of sawing shape. I'm patiently waiting for this fire to die down so that I have some nice coals and I can start cooking that steak. I also have some noodles that will go with it, so I'll get those going as well. But yeah, I'm just enjoying the calm right now. It's always nice to be out in a snowy forest. Oh, sounds like the snow is starting to pick up again. It died down there for a little bit. Pasta takes 500 mils of water, 2 cups about, so that's half this bag. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Something for that. Flip. So I want both sides seasoned. shit. Yeah, that's a little bit toasted. Well, the noodles are cooked. And if you look at this side of the steak, it looks great. Just underneath where it got charred from the flame. Oh, that's so good. I ordered a mini air pump to inflate this pad, and ironically it showed up in the mailbox today, but I didn't bother taking it just because I had already packed my bag and I didn't want to unpack and get it back in there. So today will be one of the last times I use this included bag to fill up my air mat. Takes a lot of these bags to fill it up because this is a long pad, wide pad. So I'm looking forward to having that little pump next trip. Good, one more. This is actually going to be Lucy's first time sleeping under a tarp, so that will be interesting. I'll probably leave, well right now I just have her tether on her, but it's not connected to anything. But if she does try to run off, I can grab it. I'll probably do the same thing when we're sleeping. I'll just leave it her tethered, but not to anything. I might like wrap the end around my hand or something, just in case she does get up. Good night. Good morning. We made it through the night. Everything went pretty smoothly. Lucy did pretty well sleeping under the tarp. She stood up a few times to check things out. But like I said, I had her tether wrapped around my arm, so I felt her get up and just encouraged her to lie back down. She was good. Just on alert. Protecting camp. Nothing wrong with that. It's kind of funny though, at some points last night she would put her face right on top of mine, which I wasn't too fond of. So then I'd kind of push her back and then she'd shove it under my sleeping bag. Okay. It might sound like it's raining right now, but it's actually just dripping from the trees. I'm guessing there was some freezing rain last night, and all the ice on the branches is melting right now because it's so warm. It's looking like a nice day though. We have blue skies, and the sun is starting to pop out now, so should be a nice hike out. Because of the freezing rain last night, all the twigs and everything's covered in a layer of ice, which isn't great for starting the fire. So instead, this little bit of wood I have under the tarp here, I'm going to split up smaller pieces and I'll use that to get the fire going. Good girl. That's a good girl. Yes. Good girl. Breakfast is finally ready. Nice cup of joe. Did you smell it? Thanks. Lucy's pretty good at camp now. I think she's starting to understand the routine. Hey Lucy, hey good girl. We always bring her some sort of mat, and when we get to camp we always lay it out, and it's her spot, and I think she understands that now, and also that it's time to relax when we get to camp. So she saves her energy for when we're moving.